Trump, Drake, smoke, and mirrors. Before we get started, just know that I have an opinion and I'm entitled to it from an integrity space. My man Kev would say, smoke and mirrors. And there's a smoke and mirrors component to what we see in popular culture, and it's manifesting in the forms of our president, Donald Trump, and the pop superstar, Drake. Just to provide proper context, there's a older gentleman behind the wheel of an SUV. He is drunk as a skunk. He also has other substances in his bloodstream. He is high as a kite. He goes through an intersection in his giant SUV. He is actually managing to obey the traffic laws, and he is headed home. And he's almost there. A group of young people in a smaller electric car actually, in that same intersection at the exact same time, runs a red light. The SUV T-bones their little electric cute car. The young people are badly injured. They ran a red light. They wasn't drunk. They wasn't anything like that. They just ran a red light, distracted by a cell phone. Let's say tragedy struck, right? Who's at fault for the older gentleman who was drunk as a skunk and had other substances in his bloodstream? The court may say it doesn't matter who ran the red light because at the end of the day, that guy is not supposed to be behind the wheel of a car. He's not even supposed to be there. That opportunity should never have presented itself because he was drunk. So we don't care what traffic laws he obeyed. We can see on the camera from the stoplight that he stopped at the red and went when it was green. And the kid just ran a light, but that man was not supposed to be on the road in the first place. Hard to argue against that in a court of law. I'm sure there are angles in there, but you get my drift. Some things are just tough to argue. So when a Snoop Dogg, a Nelly, or a Rick Ross perform at Donald Trump's inauguration, certain things you just can't argue. You know what I mean? You saw what the crowd was like. They wasn't it. They went for the check. Why are we surprised? These dudes are talking sex, drugs, money, and murder. Why? What is the outrage? Now, on the flip of that, you just in it for the bag. So when people say, damn, amazing what somebody would do for the bag, can you really get upset at the critique? Some things, like I said at the top, we can't even freaking argue. Let's pivot to Drake. Does he have the right to file a lawsuit? Absolutely. Obviously, there must be a possible bag to be made at the end of this. Aubrey may get a whopper check. So what if he tarnishes battle rap, the roots of the you don't get more hip hop than a hip hop battle. That is the brick and the mortar right there. Jesus Christ. So certain things are just not arguable. You were just never supposed to be in this space. So to be just like, I'm a student of battle rap. I'm at battles in the pit where cats are saying outlandish bars at each other. You have witnessed and been in some scathing freaking rap battles. So to just go for the bag, we all got a price, I guess. At the end of the day, when we're all bones and dust in our coffins and we're long gone, 3 generations removed, and nobody's really thinking about us, maybe in a Netflix special or something. At the end of the day, how will you be remembered, man? Are we just in such a moral decay that it's just, we just gonna go down to the last, right? Dog eat dog all the way. What would Jesus do is just out the window. And that's it, man. Trump, Drake, smoke and mirrors. You're not seeing what you're seeing. I'm gonna argue something crazy and just stand on it.